guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be testing out some Pinterest DIY projects. If you guys are new to my channel, then be sure to subscribe down below. I upload new videos every Tuesday and Saturday. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and let's get started. So the first DIY that I'm going to be testing out are these scratch-offs, and they're kind of like those lottery scratchers, if you know what I'm talking about. But you can actually make these, which is super cool. So all you're going to need is a piece of paper, and you could draw whatever you want on it. I just drew a heart, and inside the heart you want to write a message, so I wrote I love you. And also you're going to need some dish soap and some acrylic paint and also a paintbrush and a white crayon. So the first step is to mix together a spoonful of dish soap and acrylic paint. And then you just want to color the heart with a white crayon. After that, you can fill in the heart with the paint and soap mixture. And I ended up having to apply 3 coats of this. Also, I know that this color looks brown on camera. It's actually gold paint. You could definitely use whatever color you would like. Once the paint dried, I took a quarter and I scratched off the paint. Here's my genuine reaction. It works! So I'm really happy that this worked. I would definitely recommend making this. This is a great gift idea, and I will be sure to link below the video that teaches you how to make this. I found it through Pinterest. So the second DIY that I'm going to be testing out is homemade paint. So for this, all you're going to need is some flour, as well as salt and food coloring. I started off by mixing together a cup of flour, salt, and a cup of water. This made a lot of paint, so I separated it into 4 separate bowls. I know there's only 3 on the screen right now, but it's because I had the other bowl off camera, and then I just added food coloring to each separate bowl. And I had neon food coloring. You definitely don't have to have neon food coloring. And then I just mixed it together. I added around 6 or 7 drops of the food coloring to each bowl. Now I am mixing together the purple food coloring. I had to place this in a separate bowl because I ran out of the paper bowls. So now I'm testing out the paint, and as you can tell, it is not the same consistency as if you were to buy like Craft Smart paint from Michaels. You could definitely still see the grains of salt in the paint. I really like the colors though. I ended up adding more water to the pink paint because I thought maybe it needed more water. You could still see the grains of sand, so I don't really think that helped that much. So this is what the paint turned out to look like, and honestly, it didn't really work for me. It was definitely a weird consistency, but if you guys try this out, I would recommend adding less salt maybe. So the last DIY that I'm going to be testing out is watercolor wall art. So for this, all you're going to need is a canvas, some acrylic paint in the colors of your choice. But if you want to use watercolor paint, you can as well, but acrylic paint works just as well. This is all I had. And then you will also need a paintbrush. So all I did was dip the acrylic paint in some water. Well, first I put it on the paintbrush, of course, and then dipped the acrylic paint in the water. And this just created watercolors. I think this would have worked a little bit better if I actually used watercolor paint, but basically I just placed the paint on in a dabbing motion. I really don't know how else to describe this. I just applied the colors randomly throughout the canvas, but I really like how it turned out, and I would definitely recommend making this. I honestly think the wall art on Pinterest looked better, but I just really liked the colors they used as well. But yeah, I would definitely recommend making this because it was super peaceful and like calming to make. I don't know. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up